Hello friends! Today we are going to be making a bag. So the items you will need is a piece of whatever that is, like backing. Just pre-cut it all out. It's called interfacing, not backing. So cut out the interfacing and the shell of your bag and layer them like this, and then fold them like this. This voiceover is brutal for me today. So once you've cut them out, you're going to want to sew down each side as shown in the video. Now that you're done sewing the outside of your bag, you're going to grab the piece that you cut for the inside of your bag. It should be a little bit smaller. You're going to fold it in half and then sew down the sides just like you did with the previous piece. Make sure to leave a 2-inch hole on one side of the bag. See, I stop, I cut the thread, then I move on. This hole is very important as it's going to allow you to flip your bag right side out. You can do what I do and always make the hole too small so that it is an incredible fight to flip the bag out. Okay, now grab your bag. Get the points all pointy. Just like that on each side where the seams are. From the bottom corner on each side, mark 1.5 inches up. Then draw a line. I like to pin on the edges so that it doesn't move around. Make sure you do both sides. I didn't show it in the video, but I did do them both. After you have your lines drawn out, you're going to want to sew straight across that line, exactly where you drew it. As I stated previously, make sure that you do both sides. Now cut off the excess fabric. Sorry, I was trying to make a TikTok at the same time. Now flip your bag right side out. Make sure you poke the corners out all the way. Ta-da! So cute. Okay, so fold the bottom, just like that. You're doing this to provide structure and make a clear bottom of the bag. You're going to want to sew about 1/4 inch away from the edge. Now I'm just doing the other side of the bottom of the bag. Once you're done the 2 long sides of the bottom, do the 2 short sides. Just fold it and pinch it together. Make sure that the bag is pushed as far out as it can in those sides. You don't want to sew any fabric inside the bag and make your bag lopsided by accident. I honestly don't know how to explain this well, so maybe just rewatch this section a couple times to make sure you understand what I'm doing. Sorry about that. Okay, now that you're done the bottom of the bag, you're going to do this along the side. So for this part, I just fold both sides. It should naturally sit where it wants to sit. You can measure it to make sure it's equal if you're worried, but for the most part, you should be able to eyeball it like I have here. Again, the purpose of this is to give the bag structure, just like a bag you'd buy from a store. Once again, as we did on the bottom, you're going to sew about 1/4 inch away from the edge. As you can see here, the bag's starting to look like it's taking shape. Now all the sides are done, and I'll show it off to you a little bit. See, it's starting to take shape, starting to look like a purse. Now it's time for the straps. So take your straps, lay them down, fold them once in on each side toward the middle, and then fold them in half. Once you're done that, pin the edges. And once you're done pinning the edges, or clipping them as I have done here, sew along the edge. I recommend, again, 1/4 inch from the edge and on both sides. Once you're done, the straps will look like this. So now you're going to want to mark 1 3/4 inches in from each side on the bag, just as I'm doing here. Once you've done that, grab your straps. Oh, sorry, just kidding. Measure also 1 3/4 inches down from the top. Okay, now that you have that all marked out, line the edge of the strap up to the edge of the marking that you took from the side inwards. Draw a line on the straps where you marked 1 3/4 inches downwards. This line you're going to use to sew the straps on. Do this step on both sides. Once you're done that, grab the inside of your bag. Make sure that both fabrics are facing right sides together. Line up the seams and pin there first. Once the seams are lined and pinned together, pin all the way around the bag. Try to line up the tops of each bag together. This will be squishy because the outside of the bag is larger than the piece you're wrapping around it. Yes. Make sure, again, that the right side of each fabric is facing towards each other. Now sew along the edge, about 1/2 inch all the way around. Okay, so my camera died and I missed flipping the bag right side out. You pull it through the hole that I just showed you. So sorry. Okay, so finally, I also missed this step. Very sorry. You're going to want to flip the bag in, like inside the bag in, I guess. And there's going to be a lip, and it's going to be about 1.5 inches. You see? Just like this. And you just sew along the top edge of the bag. 1/4 inch, just like you've done previously. Okay, thank you for sticking around this long. I'm so sorry towards the end. The instructions got a little dicey, but if you made it that far, I believe in you. You can make it the rest of the way. Now go make some matching sets. What are you waiting for?